Well, welcome back to the Valley Hoops Insider podcast, part of the Valley Hoops Insider website. Harry Schroeder with you again today. And over in the Ohio Valley Conference, basically 8 teams are tied for first place. It is wild, wild, wild in the OVC. And UT Martin leads the league. You see the standings scrolling at the bottom there. UT Martin leads at 7-2, but Morehead State and several others are tied at 6-3. And we bring in senior guard George Marshall from Morehead State. He's with us today to talk about the basketball team and the Eagles. First of all, George, thanks for joining us. It's a busy time of the year when you play Thursday, then Saturday, so I appreciate you squeezing me in.
Thank you for having me, sir.
It will be, we're going to have fun today. You guys are one game out at 6-3, but as I mentioned, 8th place is 5-4. I mean, everybody is clumped right on top of everybody. Do you feel the excitement in the OVC race right now, or is it too early to even think about the race?
It's really too early to think about it because I honestly didn't even know that we were tied for second. But, Coach tried to tell us to take it one game at a time and not really look at the outside because we feel as if we're looking too much at other teams, it takes our focus away from our team and our goals. So Coach does a great job of telling us just to keep our eyes on the next game, the team in front of us.
All right. Well, you apologize to Coach Maddox for me blowing the cover. All right. Would you do that for me? I didn't mean to mess things up.
No, I appreciate you letting me know that.
Senior guard, Jackson, Mississippi. You're a holdover from when Preston Spradlin was there. And I remember him bragging to me about how good you were going to be. Talk about your transition, how you ended up at Morehead State and why you stayed through a coaching change and then a whole nother year beyond that.
Yes, sir. So I actually went JUCO. So I'm waiting on a little waiver now, but so I went JUCO, and my JUCO coach played for an assistant coach that was on the staff with Coach Preston by the name of Kason Burke. So they just had that connection, and I just came over from my junior college to Morehead. I kind of didn't really play as much as I really liked to. But, there was a really great team that I came in on as a young guy, around a bunch of older guys. That team included 2 NBA guys currently right now, a couple of overseas guys. So I really came in, got to learn a lot. So with the coaching change, it was kind of hard for me. But gratefully, Coach Maddox came in, a guy that I've known since high school. He actually recruited me in high school. I just trusted him, kind of stayed down with him. And, last year was his first year. I saw the vision. I liked what he was doing. I like playing for him. So I gave him a chance and came back. And I'm happy with my decision.
I'm a big fan of Preston Spradlin, and I'm a big fan of Jonathan Maddox. Talk about the two of them. How are they similar and how are they different?
A lot of similar defensive principles. We did a lot of topping with Coach Preston, but here – we do a lot of, getting through. But getting through was a defensive principle that Coach Preston helped us with as well, but he really didn't want it. It was more of we were going to rely on our topping. But, But it kind of really got me in this mindset as I was younger and seeing it young, I got good at it as of right now. So it ties in because Coach Maddox, he worked for Coach P. So we still doing a lot of the same offensive sets. I don't know if I should say that on here, but
I'm sure the folks that are scouting know that the system is similar. You changed from number 12 to number 3. Tell me about that.
Yes, sir. So number 3 was kind of my number that I've had since high school. I had it since my freshman year of high school, and number 3 opened back up for my potential senior year here this year. And I just grabbed it. I was like, I'll put it on.
I read somewhere where you're maybe somebody you pattern your game after, or maybe a player that you like in the NBA is Paul George. Obviously, there's a similarity in names, but is there something beyond that? What about Paul George that you like?
I really like his pace. He's not really easily sped up. In college, a lot of teams might do a little pressing. They might throw a little random run and jump. But just that pace, the poise that he plays with, his head is always up. He people look at him as a scorer, but he makes the right pass as well. So he's just someone I'm out of my game after.
He's got a diverse game, as do you. 13 points a game, 4 boards, a little over 2 assists per game. And you guys are playing like 10 guys deep. Talk about how Coach Maddox is utilizing virtually the whole team.
Man, honestly, we practice so hard to the point where like everyone, we really get after their practice. I know everyone on the team deserves to play. So, like I said, Coach Maddox, he's a fair coach. People come in practice, earn his trust. He's gonna put them out there. So that's kind of what this all it is. We really compete at practice. You see, we're always in a lot of close games. Start out maybe slow, get them in towards the end, but that's really the identity of his team. Like from 1 through 10, everyone that gets on the floor has their dog in them, and I really love that plan.
They have the dog in them. I love that statement. Listen, I watched a little video. I guess they mic'd you up one time last year at practice. And in the middle of being mic'd up, you said, "Hey, Under Armour, give me a call." Did Under Armour ever call?
I never got that call, sir.
Well, listen, right now I'm saying, hey, Under Armour, give him a call. Get behind this guy.
Please. I appreciate that, Mr. Harry. They won't regret it.
No, absolutely.
You guys will not regret it.
We talked about you guys going 10 deep, and preseason, I got to meet Cunningham at the OVC Media Day. Really impressed with that young man. Talk about Davion.
Man, Davion, I see so much of myself in Davion. It's crazy. First day I met Davion, we kind of, we're very faithful guys. We believe in the higher power God, So that was like one of our first conversations. And, that's rare as young men coming in, playing basketball. That conversation is to just jump off. And Davion, he's a very smart guy on and off the floor. You can tell he comes from a great background, a great family of loving, supporting people. And I kind of just draw to him. Like, we draw to each other. Like, this is my guy. I'm glad you asked me about him. I could brag on Davion all day.
Well, he was super impressive when I met him at the OVC Media Day. And so anyway, I'm always intrigued by what makes people tick. You talked about guys that have faith. Talk about how that helps you maybe as a player or as a person, however you express that faith, whatever that means to you.
It could be the simplest thing, like just maybe opening the door for someone. You never know how someone's day is going. Just tell them have a great day. It's just the simple things. People might get faith and serving a God kind of misconstrued as if you got to do this, that, you got to go over the top. Nah, dog, you just got to be yourself. Just try. Just try to be the best version of yourself. And that's all. It's all I try to get the team to do. Guys around me, Davion does the same thing. Just try to encourage everyone to be the best version of themselves. And that's all faith is.
I remember many conversations I had with Coach Spradlin about his walk of faith as well. And so I know there's at least a foundation of those kinds of things in the Eagles program. John Carroll is scooping up rebounds like crazy. Talk about him.
Dog, man, like it's Coach Madison just put it in us, like we got this job. Coach, he tells them, your job, go out there, dominate the glass. He does every lick of that. It's no job too hard that John Carroll doesn't give his all to. He's playing the 4 to 5, kind of undersized, but man, he plays as if he's 6'7", 7-foot wingspan every game, every possession, every play.
I think the other night he had 15 rebounds or some crazy number like that.
15,
and that's work. Like rebounding is work, right? I mean, like we score, that's fun. Rebounding and defense, that's the work.
Yeah, rebounding, it's so bumpy down there to the point where like John loves to get hit. You know what I mean?
That's funny. When you guys, like I said, you go 10 deep, and you talked about the competitiveness of practice. How does that manifest? As coach, obviously you're doing drills, you're running practices, you're doing scouts, you're doing run through, you're talking about the other team. But is there a lot of 5-on-5? This group's going to beat that, play that group competitively. Does it play that way?
Yes, sir. Definitely. Like it's smoke between blue and gold. You know what I mean? Like we come in practice every day looking forward to busting blue head and gold. And blue busting our head.
Wow.
But like we all know it's love at the end of the day. But we know we don't have to. It's postseason, but we like to compete just to keep our fire burning for the game.
I think that's so wise. And like I said earlier, I'm a big fan of Jonathan Maddox's, but I think it's so wise when coaches keep that competitive thing going and guys know they have to compete for minutes or compete for a starting spot or whatever it might be. And so I super applaud that. When you guys I'm also cover the Missouri Valley Conference, and when Legree left Indiana State, I was sad because I wanted the Sycamores to hold on to him. When he ended up at Morehead State, I was happy because the Eagles got him. Talk about Josiah.
Josiah, I tell Josiah every day, like, man, I'm grateful to be your teammate because Josiah, he's unapologetically Josiah. On and off the court with his play, like he plays so carefree and he lets the game take over, and I can respect it as a young player because I came in, coach he took my confidence away. Like Josiah, he gotta hey, I know my game and I'm gonna do what I do. Mm-hmm. He got that kind of game, and I really love and respect it about that young man because it's hard to find at that age. He's so like. Oh no, I love Josiah, man.
He's a good distributor. He's going to be a good player in the program for quite a while. You tell me what you are studying and what's next for you. Obviously, you might have dreams to play basketball, continue basketball, but beyond hoops, what is in the future?
I'm currently studying sports management. In case the waiver doesn't fall through, I'm working with this agency. I can't disclose the information yet, to help young players such as myself just get reached out to. And I'm a jack of all trades. Like I do electrical work with my father when I go back home in Jackson, Mississippi. I help with his rental. We rent houses out. I just do a lot, man. So
you said a waiver. Are you hoping for another year of eligibility?
Yes, sir. I am.
I hope you get it, man. I hope you get it. The Eagles could use another year out of a star guy like you. We mentioned all that depth. I think out of the 10 guys that are playing 15 minutes a game, almost all of them are averaging like 4 points or more, 4, 6, 8, 10. You're averaging 13. You have a lot of weapons on that team. And I guess there's a measure of selflessness that has to come along with when that many guys are playing and that many guys are scoring the points.
Yes, sir. Like I said, we compete every day at practice. So like we know what each guy can do 1 through 10. So it just comes to a point where, all right, man, it's time to go out there and show it. And like I told you, every coach trusts every 1 through 10 of us to go out there and like he cannot say anything. We know what's expected out of us, and we try our best to get it done.
Does it feel like your team is getting better as the season goes on? It seems like that to me when I watch some of your games.
Definitely. I don't know if you've been seeing the pace of our play. We're really trying to get out and transition more. That was really a key vocal point at the beginning of our season. And last year, we played really slow last year.
Right.
So as far as just speeding the game up, really getting more stops, trying to intensify our defense, because we know the more stops we get, more rebounds we get, the more shots we get, we're more likely to win the game. And like you said, with John Carroll grabbing all those rebounds, guys like Anwar Malouk, Tamar Rutherford, like those guys have been getting a lot of rebounds as well. And Chase Dawson, Josiah Legree, they've been doing their job, pushing the ball down the floor. So I think really, like you said, our game has really got better, and it's kind of, if you watch basketball, watch Morehead State, it's kind of self-explanatory.
26 points against Wake Forest, 29 the other night against Tennessee State, 26 against a power conference team like Wake Forest. When you left that game, did you think, man, I can play at the highest level? You know what I'm saying? Like, was that a confidence boost, I guess is really what I'm asking.
After that Wake Forest game, and then the Georgia game followed it. Like the Georgia game, that really like gave me the confirmation. Well, honestly, Mr. Harry, I kind of know like my whole story. I kind of, I'm really a testimony. So I'm really knowing I'm supposed to already be there, but just going and having that game was just the confirmation that I really needed. those games, honestly, this season for real.
So confident, not arrogant, and confirming. I mean, I think those are great words that you put all together there.
Yes, sir, because, I really try to stay as humble as possible because I know as easy as God gave it to me, he can take it from me. So I know where my health and strength comes from. So I'm gonna just give it all to him while I got the breath in my body, the strength in my lungs to do it.
I love all of that, man. I love all that. They don't call me Father Harry for nothing in this league. So
Uh,
I get that fully. Before I let you go, have you guys taken time to look at Eastern Illinois yet? You guys, the Panthers this weekend.
we actually have film in about 15 minutes here. So we're gonna start looking at them here pretty soon.
The
Father Henry.
so the you've been in the league now 3 years and playing a lot the last 2 years. Is there a place you like to play besides at Morehead? Is there a place in the OVC, an arena you like to play at? What's your favorite place?
I like SIUE. I like their crowd. They really get into the game over there. Um, yeah, I probably have to say SIUE. I like Tennessee State as well. I like when the crowd kind of talks to us. It makes the game really fun, really spices it up.
And they've got that band at TSU that'll really get it going as well. That's a
Yes,
great
sir.
place. I appreciate your time. I wish you the best of fortune here as the season progresses. Big fan of Morehead State. I am right here, and appreciate your time today. Wish you all the best.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, Mr. Harry. I'll probably get your contact from Mr. Schroeder when we get off here. I look forward to speaking with you, man.
I would love to do that. That is George Marshall. He's an outstanding player for Morehead State. Pay attention to the Eagles. They're going to make some noise in the OVC race. Folks, thanks for watching again today. And remember, since you've been there, make it a better place. We'll see you again real soon.